Welcome back to another video of Master Math with Addy. So in this video, we're going to be looking at lines on a Cartesian plane. Now we're going to be finding the equation of these lines. So let's get into today's video.
Master Math with Addy.
Suppose the equation of a line is 2x minus 3y is equal to 5. How can we find its gradient? Well, it's simple to find its gradient. So we have different methods to find the equation of a line. I asked for gradient, but that is part of the equation of a line. For you to find the equation of a line, you need its gradient. But we talked about gradient in the previous video over there. You can check it right out. So we have three methods of finding the gradient. The equation of a line, and we will be diving deeper into those three methods in this video and in two other videos which will be published, which you can watch later. So the first method we're going to be using today is the gradient-intercept form. So the gradient-intercept form, in order to find the equation of this line in that with that method, we're supposed to convert this into the general gradient-intercept form. So let's dive into that deeper. So we have this line 0, c and x, y. So you might be asking, what is c? So c is referred to as the y-intercept. So what is the y-intercept? The y-intercept is simply the point where the line cuts the y-axis. So this line cuts this y-axis at this point, which is point C. So C, the y-intercept, is the point where the line cuts the y-axis. Now, we have this line. So we can find the gradient of this line. Remember, in the previous video, we said the gradient is the vertical rise over the horizontal distance, right? Now, we said the vertical rise is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, where it's changing y over changing x, right? So our y2 here, if we have these two coordinates, our y2 will be y. So we're going to say y minus our y1 is what? C. So it's C. Okay. And then our x2 is x. So x minus our x1 is 0. Okay, so that's how it is. So let me just rub that. So we had y minus c and x minus 0. Okay, so to find the gradient we say that it's m, right? So m is equal to, let me use a different marker. So m is equal to, so we said changing y over changing x, vertical rise over horizontal distance. So we're going to say y minus c over x minus 0 is obviously x. So now, when we're making the gradient-intercept form, y is supposed to be the subject of the formula. So making this the subject of the formula, we can just say that this times that will obviously be y minus c is equal to mx. Right? And then we're going to say y is equal to mx. This will go that side and will be plus c. So this is the general concept of the gradient-intercept form of finding the equation of a straight line. So let's have an example of how to find the gradient of a line with two coordinates. So if we have these 2 points, 8, -2 and 4, 6, then they tell us to find the equation of this line. So before we find the equation, if you're enjoying today's video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and make us reach into greater heights, because we want our subscriber rate to grow and we want to help you guys master math with Addy. So just hit the like button. Don't forget to comment and share this video with others, and let's just now continue. So the gradient of these two points. So we said our general form is y is equal to mx plus c, right? So First, the first thing we do, the first instability thing we do is find the gradient of these two lines. So gradient we know is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So it will be 6 minus -2, which is 6 plus 2, over 4 minus 8, which is 4 minus 8. So 6 plus 2 is what? 8. And then 4 minus 8 is -4. So our gradient is equal to -2. That is our gradient. So we have our gradient as -2. So we found our gradient as -2. So now what we do is find the value of c. So when we're finding the value of c, we have to substitute the m which we found and y and x. So y and x are just simply the coordinates on the Cartesian plane. So we can pick any of these two. So let's pick 4,6. So in 4,6, 4 is x and 6 is y, okay? So now we substitute that into this equation. So y is what? 6 is equal to, our m is -2. Our x is 4 plus c. So like this, we can find the value of c. So 6 is equal to -8 plus c. And then if we take that side, to be 6 plus 8 is equal to c. So 6 plus 8 is 14. So our value of c is equal to 14. Okay, so now like this, we have found our value of m and our value of c. So the equation will be, our equation will be in this concept. So we don't substitute the y, we just say y is equal to, our m is -2x, okay? Then we're going to say -2x plus, we found c as what? 14, yes. So this is the equation of the line y is equal to -2x plus 14. Well, that's the end of today's video. So if you are having any troubles finding the gradient of a line, you can watch these other videos on the screen so you can't have any troubles in the future videos. And I will see you in the next videos helping you master in math with Ade. Bye for now.